Will says goodbye to Hunter, promising to return in 5 days. Hunter bitterly reminds him that those were the exact words his mother said before her fatal trip with Nina. The group sets off along a planned route designed to minimize their time below the safe altitude. To save time, they intend to use a ski lift to quickly pass the lowlands. Along the way, tensions run high between Nina and Caddy, who openly dislike each other. Frustrated by Nina's attitude, Will knocks a flask of alcohol out of her hand. When they spot a wrecked military convoy below, destroyed by monsters, they decide to descend and scavenge the abandoned Toyota Land Cruisers and the remains of the soldiers for supplies. As they hike down the trail, Nina explains that her compass can detect monsters within half a mile. Their magnetic field is stronger than that of any living organism on the planet. She hands the compass to Caddy, tasking her with keeping watch while Will searches for gear, and Nina digs up a piece of armored monster scale for further research. While scavenging, Will finds an underbarrel grenade launcher, but admits he has no idea how to use it. Caddy takes it, confidently attaching it to her rifle. I'm from Texas. Well, I'm from Louisiana. It doesn't mean my dad taught me how to use a grenade launcher. They prepare to continue their journey, but first exchange heated words. Nina accuses Caddy of flirting with the husband of her deceased friend, while Caddy retorts that Tara's death is Nina's fault. The argument escalates, and the two exchange blows before the group reluctantly moves on. I don't like you, Nina. I never have. I don't blame you, Kitty. Along the way, they encounter a large herd of wild horses, a sign that nature is thriving in the absence of humans in the lowlands. Eventually, they reach an old ski resort with a lift that will take them to the next mountain. Nina notices a monster on the compass. It's close, its warning light glowing in the forest behind them. Caddy wants to run to higher ground, but Nina argues there's no time. Will sides with Nina and sprints to the lift control room to power it up. As the monster closes in, Caddy fires the grenade launcher at it. The explosion slows the creature for a moment, but doesn't harm it, while Caddy and Nina take defensive positions and fire at the advancing monster. Will manages to restore power and start the lift. He and Nina hop onto a chair and begin ascending. Caddy, now higher up, climbs a support pole and leaps toward the moving lift. She barely grabs hold of the chair's edge, and Will grabs her arms to pull her up. Just then, the monster lashes out with a tentacle, striking the cable. The resulting shockwave shakes the chair violently, causing all three to fall to the ground. Fortunately, the drop isn't too high. Scrambling to their feet, they sprint toward the safe altitude line. They reach the boundary just as the monster halts at the edge, unable to follow. That night, the group shelters in one of the resort houses. Sharing a bottle of whiskey before bed, Nina explains how the initial attack by the creatures was so swift and overwhelming that humanity had no chance to identify